So this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Men of War, 1994. Giving it 4 out of 5 stars. I thought it was pretty decent. If you've been watching my channel for any length of time, you know that we like Dolph Lundgren on this channel. And he actually plays a Swedish character, unlike Rocky IV when he played a Russian, which I have not seen, by the way. And it's got the big trash-talking dude, the football player from the island. The Island. Remember that one? Anyways, he was a football player who was getting operated on it. He wasn't asleep. So he's like, through the hallway. I think it's the same guy. Let me double check. He plays the bad guy. Well, one of the bad guys. There are a lot of bad guys in this. No, that was Michael Clarke. I got the two guys mixed up. Never mind. That was a different guy. Anyways. So Dolph Lundgren is down and out on his luck. He's drinking on the streets of Chicago. And some mining corporation thingamabobber tells him to go take all the minerals from the natives at some island in Thailand, or somewhere around Thailand. And so Dolph Lundgren makes friends with the natives, and they want to it turns out that they don't want jade. They want guano, which is fertilizer made out of bad poop and bird poop. Here today, guano tomorrow. And so the greedy white male swine of capitalist pigs are trying to exploit the natives, and Dolph Lundgren is there to protect them all of a sudden for no apparent reason. I guess he falls in love with the white native who doesn't even look like a native. And then there's a hot-looking Mexican mercenary who doesn't look Mexican, but she's got the short hair, and she's in a tank top, and she's like a female Rambo in Thailand. The fight scene in the Batcave was pretty good, decent, I have to say. Lots of explosions, even natives frolicking around in the water. That was a highlight right there. But the white woman didn't really look like a native to me. Sorry. They probably tried to put makeup on her to make her look darker, but it didn't help. Dolph Lundgren's girlfriend. So that's pretty much the movie right there. Pretty decent action flick with Dolph Lundgren. Not one of his best ones, but still pretty decent. It was a good recommendation from Karate Man. Karate Man asked me in the comments of my last video if I was into Indiana Jones. I've only seen the first two. Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark. I saw it in the big screen when it first came out. And San Jose, California, with my parents. I watched that one, and that was a big event back in 1984. Then Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom I have seen. I have not seen The Last Crusade and the latest one, which is there's a relatively new one called Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, 2008. That's pretty new considering that they went almost 20 years without making one. And then there's an untitled fifth Indiana Jones film for 2023, which obviously I have not seen because it hasn't been released yet. So I removed a bunch of Martin Scorsese stuff again, and I put Karate Man stuff on there. The two Indiana Jones and the Timothy Dalton 007 one. So I'm going to check out An Army of One. Is that what it's called? The 1979 Chuck Norris film. Although I didn't see Chuck Norris in any of the opening credits, which is odd. Very odd. A Force of One is what it's called. A Force of One. I misspoke. I said An Army of One. I was thinking Dolph Lundgren again. So my son is here. He's got an ear infection, and I gave him some amoxicillin. He actually liked the flavor, unlike the Dayquil that I gave him when he was sick. He didn't like that. But my ex-wife was freaking out, like trying to get him medicine. So I put it in the fridge. I gave him some after lunch. And I guess I'll pick him up early on the weekdays next week. Pick him up at 4 on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then I'll pick him up at 11:30 on Thursday. That's what I'm going to propose to her tonight. Let's see if her brain is working. After those COVID shots, she can't even add up 2.5 hours. But anyways, I'll cross that bridge when I drop him off. I give him some pulled pork for lunch. He's got a snack bag with all the supplements. The COVID-19 cocktail from Dr. What's his name? COVID-19 cocktail is from, not that my son has any chance of getting COVID, but just in case. Where is it? Dr. Brian Artist's COVID-19 disease prevention cocktail. He's got that in his snack bag too. It's selenium, vitamin D3, quercetin, woodworm, or wormwood, excuse me. And then magnesium, vitamin C, vitamin D3, and that's it. Pretty decent. I added some of my own items to that list. All right. So that's the end of my review. Pretty cool action flick, Dolph Lundgren. Laters.